News reporter Caroline Spitznagel, and we're here today at Studio 620 for our Art of Boat Building and the Water is Wide exhibit. Today you're going to learn about the history and culture of building boats from Key West to Cedar Key. For those of you not from Florida, that basically means the entire Gulf Coast of Florida. Let's go take a look and see what they're doing inside.
Part of this is going to be a frame like a rectangle. So we'll have that frame and it'll be like this. Well, as you're doing something on
the mic over by Steve.
You're doing that way, you're doing this way. So because the wood is also soft, it has a lot of latitude on what's going to happen with it and how it's going to stay in position. So we always have to be careful with wood because it's got the motion where it's doing its dance, and then it's also moving because it's soft, and it allows you to, like that steel, if I had to reposition that, I'd have to like take the whole thing apart, move the whole thing. With wood, you can sort of like bend it or do whatever you have to get it to go where it's supposed to. So a couple of parts that we're going to use right off the bat. In building cabinets, no matter what kind of wood structure that you're building, in the corners, you always have weakness because normally corners are made with two thin pieces of wood coming together. So let me show you with our what we call tuck plates over here. So when you have two thin pieces of wood and you want to make a corner, you can put nails or screws all the way up and down this whole corner on both sides. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do for this corner, you're always going to be able to easily just do that with it. Now, how do you make a strong corner then? Well, whether a guy's making fine cabinets like your mom would put her china in, or building a boat, or even just a rough structure, you take a block of wood and put it in that corner, and that's called a batten. So anywhere you put a block of wood like this in, it's called a batten. The battens in the boat are named for where they go. Now on the outside edge of the boat where the sidewall meets the bottom, that's called a chine. So when the batten goes into that corner between the sidewall and the bottom, chine batten. Some things make sense. Not everything, but some things do. So now on this boat we have a square front end and a square back end. And there's a corner at each of those ends at the bottom where the side meets the bottom. So that means that there's a chine in the front and a chine in the back. So we have a bow chine batten and a stern chine batten. And then on the very end of the boat, there's an end plate that goes right across here from side to side. And this is the end plate here. So the batten that goes behind the end plate is called an end plate batten. Wow, imagine that. So we have chine battens, and we have bow chine battens and end chine battens, or end plate battens. So stern chine battens, bow chine battens, end plate battens, and regular chine battens for the side, the whole length of the boat. All right, so we have those battens. Now what we're going to do is start out by making the frame of the boat with the sidewalls and the stern chine batten and the bow chine batten and the end plate battens. Here's the letter A, and these are the strokes that make up the letter A. This is more of an education for them, not you. So anyway, that's the thing. People always want to start further into these learning situations instead of starting at the very beginning. But once you start at the beginning and learn the fundamentals, just like when you learn how to write, and you started by learning how to write the letters of the alphabet, and your teacher said this is the letter A and these are the strokes that make up the letter A, that you guys are learning here, you can use to build boats up to normally about 70 feet long. You can go to any boat builder in the area and say, I know how to build a boat, and get a job. Just by doing this simple little boat that we're doing here. paint all the way in under the deck. Right guys, all the way in under the deck. Get the whole inside going. Paint from the ends and work to the middle. Start at the top and work down. Okay? Guys, pay attention for a second. Now, if you start at the bottom and try to work up, you're going to have wet paint down low where you want to lean. So you don't want to lean on wet paint. So start at the top. Then this is all drying. You can lean in here and not have to worry about getting paint on you. And then as you work down, then you work it back out with leaning out here where it's dry. But don't start here and then start painting up and now have wet paint in here and you're going to lean here to get out of here and then you got paint everywhere. Okay? So start high and work down. Okay? So we're going to get inside under the decks, get the bottom, we're going to get the top, and work the whole back side. Okay? So we have enough people to spread out and we aren't all in the paint and rushing over top of each other. Okay? So you got to start down there inside. Take the time, roll inside, and brush behind you. Oh, wait a second, guys.
I've just run he just has a recording that he can use. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Next group. You got it next? Alright guys, remember the brush isn't a magic wand. Don't be waving it around with paint on everywhere.
Shay, that's enough. No, don't roll me. Not right there. You're not supposed to do it right there. You're supposed to do it right here. Over line. Over line. Good. Now you need more paint.
Alright, remember how you told me to get paint. Oh, over here, Anna.
Alright, now, somebody back here, let's start getting it back. Somebody come back here.
Okay, go smooth world.
Or you guys come back here.
Don't touch any buttons there.
And go smooth.
There's a little button over there, Anna, at the very
Hey,
end.
Shay. We talked about touching each side. You don't have any grips, okay?
Look at it. It's all white.
Paint the way the wood's going, okay? Paint back and forth.
Good job, Anna.
Alright, Shay.
And you can leave, you don't have to go all the way to the park.
Hey, Anna, come over here. You only got enough paint on there.
Sure there's no more on there? Try to roll it out there and make sure no more comes on.
Hey, don't go walking around with the making up.
Where's your brushers?
Anna. Okay, watch it, don't trip.
Yes,
Anna,
on
come
this
up here with
side
Kate.
though.
Anna, come up here with Kate.
Now I got to paint over here.
Yeah.
You're going to paint over here.
Don't touch yourself with it.
You got paint on here.
Hey, you missed a spot. Now, what you want to do is you got to get in here with your roll. Right there, so it's smooth.
Paint this way.
Now you got to get that where she's rolling.
There you go. So you got to smooth it out. Hey, watch the bucket. See, the grain on this piece of wood is running up and down. See, so you can do this. So don't paint over top of your sister.
Shay, when you dip it in there,
It's the second week of boat building here at the Water is Wide exhibit, and here we have the boat primed and we're ready for painting. So let's see what everybody has to do.
What we do on this part is we put on what's called the base coat color. So that's going to be the basic color of the boat. Now, we can do one color inside and one color outside. And then, or we can do one color all the way around. And then next weekend, you put all the decorations on. So if you want to make it a Christmas boat, make it a Christmas boat, if you want to make any whales or whatever you want to paint on, you can paint them all on next week. Because the paint has to dry long enough before you start putting colors over top each other. Otherwise, the colors all mix together and you end up with brown. So brown boats aren't too exciting, unless you're a duck hunter. You know, then you take it out of camouflage boat, right? Now, you guys duck hunters? We have some parents borrow their kids' boats and use them as what they call a sneak box. And they call it a sneak box because they're being real sneaky out on the water, coming up on the ducks and the geese. That's why they call it a sneak box. But it makes a pretty good hunting boat because you can stand up anywhere in the boat and it won't tip over. And if you're laying down and you hear ducks coming in, you got to take a shot. You just jump up your feet real fast. You don't have to worry about the boat tipping over on you.
We had two groups of painters. We had the rollers and we had the paintbrushers. We started out with the people who would go around and roll the paint onto the boat, and then the people would come afterward and brush it and make it all nice and pretty. It's week 3 of boat building and we've gotten started painting, so let's see what everybody has to say about the colors that we've chosen. Hi, what's your name?
Shayla.
And Shayla, what color, or how did you choose purple to paint the boat?
Well, actually, Mr. Steve did. He picked our separate colors.
Oh, so you decided to paint the inside blue and the outside purple, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to paint anything else on the boat?
Well, next summer, we are going to decorate it with what we want to paint.
Oh. So do you think you're going to win the boat?
I hope I am.
You hope you are, because did you work hard on this boat?
Really hard.
Really hard. All right, well, it looks like we're going to continue to work hard and paint this whole boat. Hi, what's your name?
Rory.
And so you're painting the inside of the boat. What made you choose this color?
It matches purple.
It matches purple. Okay. Well, so tell me a little bit about what it's been like building this boat.
Fun, no?
It's been fun. Has it been hard work?
Yes.
So do you think you're going to win the boat?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm hoping.
What's your name?
Ty.
So Ty, tell me about what it's been like building this boat.
Well, I love to paint. I do love to paint.
Did you ever think you were going to be able to build a boat?
Well, we never build a boat, so.
So now that you know, how do you think you're going to build any more boats in the future?
I think she's just too busy painting.
I think she's just a little bit too busy painting this boat right now, so we'll have to come back later. Exhibit, and it looks like we have most of the boat finished except for a little bit of painting decorating that the kids have started to do. We have the boat propped up on some sawhorses, and I'm going to ask the kids a little bit about what they're doing, how they're decorating. We've named the boat, we've called it Stormy Night. That's a name that the kids came up with, and so they're going to paint it on all the sides of the boat so everyone can know the name. Hi Ty, what are you doing there?
Well, I'm painting a boat.
Oh, you're painting. So this is the paddle right here. What are you going to paint on the paddle after you paint it white?
Well, I'm gonna paint it blue.
What, Shayla?
I think it might be blue or purple. I don't know which one.
So are you going to make any designs on it, or are you just going to make it solid blue and purple?
We're gonna make some designs.
Oh, what kind of designs?
It would be purple and pink because that's my favorite color.
Oh, well, it's important to have your favorite color on there.
I would make a mermaid because I love my mermaid. I love mermaid. I'm gonna make a decoration and it's gonna turn my name on it.
It's going to have your name on it. Wow, so it's definitely a personalized boat.
Yeah. I have an idea. Maybe after we paint the things, what we made, we could write our names on it.
I think that'd be a really good idea so that you have a really nice personalized boat.
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans for what you're going to paint on the boat?
Maybe a starfish or a shark or a fish. No, that will win the boat if we paint our names on it.
So you still hoping to win that boat? You think you're going to win it?
Yeah, we do.
I think you definitely deserve it.
We have a pretty big family. I don't think everyone in our whole family would fit in there.
Yes, they would. How many people do you have in your family?
We can't count. We have a lot. Pretty much. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What have you decided to paint on your paddle?
First the primary color, and then we're gonna paint it a different color. We don't know the decorations yet, though.
Okay. So tell me what it's been like building this whole boat and painting it.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of fun to have your whole family here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big family project.
Fun.
So what do you plan on doing if you win the boat?
Taking it out right when I get it.
Do you think you'll all go out together?
Mhm.
Mhm. I think that'll be a lot of fun. All right, looks like we have a new project going on. What are you girls doing?
Painting the seat of the boat. Yep, with the primary color.
So how many seats of the boat are you going to have?
We don't know. We don't know. We're gonna get just have one, I think.
Just one? Maybe enough for all of you. You think you're all going to fit on there?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can all pile on there. Oh, Shayla, what are you putting on there?
Glasses.
Got your glasses?
Yeah.
So you don't get
working
anything in your eye?
No.
You're a real worker. So is this bench going to be purple or blue to match the boat, or are you going to paint it pink like you were talking about earlier?
Pink and purple, I think.
Pink and purple, like a girly boat. I like that. I think it should definitely be pretty girly if you girls win it. So what's the step that comes after this? Do you know?
I think while we're doing this, those are going to dry, and then we're going to paint it over the color that we want.
Okay. And then when do you think we're going to put this bench into the boat?
Maybe next week.
Okay. So we'll do everything one step at a time. Can you tell me about the name of the boat, Stormy Night? Did you help come up with that?
Actually, it didn't. Some other people did.